What's up, crypto legends? The price of Bitcoin breaking out from the descending channel. We're going to talk about the major targets today, the most important levels that you need to pay attention, the liquidity, and some important news that is going on. Before we go with the technical analysis, guys, remember, BYBIT for me is the number one. You got $20 right now. There's still a few places left out of 25 users to get $20 if you only deposit $100. You can claim those $20 at the Rewards Hub just by signing up with the link down below in the description. Take advantage, guys. It's free $20 for you right now. Now, analyzing the situation. So we can zoom out here on the price of Bitcoin on the 1 hourly time frame. We have been in a descending channel here for the last couple of weeks. We are breaking out from this channel at this moment as we speak. Does this mean that we are going to come to $42,000, these lower highs right there, $43,000 plus here, and claim all of these lower highs? Well, we do have some big major resistance zones. We've been talking about this major level of support, the point of control of 2021 and 2022. When we do zoom out here on the daily chart, we can see that that high volume node here from 2021 was acting as very strong support here during the last few days. Now we are breaking out from the descending channel. Now it's time to move forward here to analyze the situation, because you might think, okay, descending channel, we're breaking through, then the width of the channel should take us to that possible target, which is round about $42,000. Well, we need to talk about the major levels of resistance where the price could see some rejection points. So far, so good. It is looking quite good here looking at the chart to have that rise here to 42 and even 43,500 plus. The main reason why is also based on short liquidations. Above $42,000, we have hundreds of millions of short liquidations. So we can see that the projection here to the upside is very much possible, not only based on liquidations, based off looking at the chart, seeing here that this downtrend is possibly finishing here in the short time frame. We can see the price already exploding. We are just about to hit an important level of resistance, which is the naked point of control. This naked point of control is from the price action of here the 22nd of January on Monday. We have a high volume node. The price action could get a little bit of a reaction. We're just hitting that level right now as we speak. When we do take a look at this pivot high to the pivot low, we can see it's the 61865 Fibonacci retracement. So we're probably going to get a bit of a reaction. This is really not a level for me to be interested in a short, because I see that all of this zone is an explosive area where we could be looking here for $42,000 to claim these lower highs. So far, so good. The price is moving here to the upside very nicely. One of the main reasons why as well that I do think that this could be a much larger corrective move after this major downtrend that we've had for the last couple of weeks is because of a possible larger ABC structure. Now, we can see that we formed one wave here to the upside and another wave here to the downside. Usually the third wave, whether that is a C wave or a third wave in possible 5 waves to the upside, they are usually very explosive, and this is what we are seeing right now on the chart. Now, when we do take a look at the Fibonacci extension, when we do take a look at the pivot low here from Tuesday to the pivot high here from Wednesday and the next pivot low here from Wednesday, we can see the possible extensions being the 1.618, the most common one for a third wave. That is already up at $42,800. If this were to be a third wave, then that would be a common target. If it were to be a C wave, the most common is in between 1.236 and 1.382, which is just sitting above $42,000. Now, this range over here is going to be very interesting. The main reason why we'll be hitting a resistance zone here looking at the chart. Look how the price action was really having that resistance here. This was based on Friday and Sunday of 2021 of January. So we could get a little bit of a struggle right there. Based on the extension, we'll be hitting some extension levels here for a C wave. And if we do break through here to the 1.618, which is 42,800, we can already see this as very impulsive. Possible third wave to then create a fifth wave. And that is the moment that it's going to get very interesting for Bitcoin. We'll be hitting a major level, the point of control control from December here and January. When I do zoom out here on the 1 hourly time frame and analyze the situation here with the fixed volume profile, we can see that point of control is sitting at $43,600. It is just slightly above this lower high right there after the drop. So we got the dead cat bounce here, as you can see. It's a lower high. We got the point of control. It's going to be a very disturbing zone. When we take a look at pivot high here to the pivot low, we can see 50% Fibonacci from the entire drop here that we've had during the last couple of weeks. It is sitting at point of control, the lower high right there. It's going to be disturbing here to see what kind of price action, because it's a zone where I'll be very, very cautious. Could we extend to $44,500 to $45,000? It's going to be very, very interesting how the price action develops here, because if we start getting very, very choppy, this is going to be a moment that I'm going to be quite bearish. This could be a really good short position. We'll be analyzing that situation if we were to get all the way up there, because yeah, no doubt we could reject here at the $42,000 based on just a natural ABC corrective move, claim these highs, and then struggle right there and continue to the downside. We'll be analyzing the situation here in the next coming hours, also on the live stream, but most importantly, in the Legends community, where I do post those daily updates and the possible scenarios that can happen on the short time frame. Interesting stuff is happening fundamentally, where we do have BlackRock that now holds 45,688 Bitcoin, worth over 1.8 billion for their spot Bitcoin ETF. This was only about $40,000 during the last couple of days. So obviously that is bullish. This number is only going to be growing during the next coming weeks and months. So we do have also here the US government that files notice to sell $130 million worth of Bitcoin seized from Silk Road. So there's not much selling pressure. Of course, we do have the GBTC. However, GBTC selling pressure, there is a lot of speculation that it could extend for many months and years. They're not going to sell all of their Bitcoin, of course. So it's really balanced with the ETF demand and all of the selling pressure here based on Silk Road, which is not much, and GBTC. We have Mt. Gox as well, a lot of FUD because of that, but possibly there's going to be some very low outflows. When we do take a look here at important news for adoption here for crypto and Bitcoin, right? Crypto in general, we can see that Google is to allow Bitcoin and crypto ads from the 29th of January of this year. This is basically just in a few days. So very good news here for adoption. Thank you very much for joining. If you haven't checked out my BYBIT tutorial, check it out right over here, guys, so you can learn how to trade on BYBIT. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.